push over limits with you right now. Gotta get it right now. Yeah, push over limits with you right now. Gotta get it right now. Yeah, push over limits with you right now. Gotta get it right now. Yeah, push over limits with you right now.
Hey you guys, it's Yvette. For those of you guys who get the text messages from me, you know that tonight I'm just going to do a little bit of chit-chatting. I'm just going to sit and talk to you guys about what's been going on with me lately. It may have seemed like I'm not around so much, and so I'll kind of tell you a little bit behind the scenes of what's been going on so you know how that came to be, and kind of tell you guys a little bit of the things that are going to be coming up in the near future. And yeah, so I thought that I would come on and just do a little catch up, because quite honestly, it's been a big, it seems like it's been a long period of time of just selling things. Every once in a while, I just need a break from that kind of thing, and I'm sure you do too. So, to get started, I'm just going to go down the line and see who's in the chat. I have Linda Parsons here. Kathy Darla is here. Nancy Gus. Hi, Nancy. Karen Cox is here. Donna Bogart is here. Mary Jane is here. Nita is here. Debbie is here. Shelly Stewart is here. Katie's here. Hi, Katie. Teresa Louise is here. Hey, girly. Denise is here. Shirley is here. And her channel is Around to It. If you haven't heard about Shirley, she's got her own little channel. The Confident Quilter is here. Gladys, I'm so happy for you. That's Gladys. And we should all be confident. We really should. There's no reason why we shouldn't. Karen is here. And Karen, we also call her Marigold. And Pat Boo is here. Yeah, thumbs up. Thumbs up, peeps. Mona is here. Colleen is here. Almost skipped Colleen. I'm sorry, girly. Let's see. Susie is here. And Jackie is here. Joy is here. We've got, did I say Linda Parsons already? Well, Linda's here. I mean, she's here. I have so many Lindas that I get confused about which ones have already said hey. Laura Veach is here. Grendel's here. Melissa is here. Judy from Georgia is here. Pam is here. Hi, Della. Hi, Nita Schmunk. I don't think I've seen your name before. I've got another Nita. Yay. Deb Z. Do is here. And let's see. Shelly Clark is also here. She's going to listen while she makes dinner. Awesome. So, I'm so glad you guys are here. I have been having, I mean, there's a lot of things that have been going on in my life, both personal and professional. So, when when I have like all these things like come together, it makes for, my head is already like not able to cope sometimes, and with everything, sometimes I just have to take some downtime, and some of it has kind of been like to say it got pushed on you is a little bit, is the wrong term, but I don't know how else to say it. It's just like certain things that happen and you just have to take the break. So some of that has happened. Lori is here from Virginia. Hi, Lori. So last week, I know that you guys knew about that. I want to say, was it already like a couple of weeks ago? You guys, time just flies. But I had a 2-day virtual retreat for my Halloween pattern, and it was so cool. And it was so cool that this particular this time, and probably going forward, because I think it's a great idea, for this particular one, we are going to meet again this weekend, only for like about an hour or so, for us to all have like a little show and tell together to show all of our finished projects. So if you were involved in that, even if all you got is your flimsy, that's fine. We all want to see it, because we all have like fabric choices that we made and stuff like that. So we're excited to see everybody's project. So anyway, that happened, and then I really needed to prepare because I had signed up to be a vendor at a quilt show, and that happened this past weekend. So it was a setup on Wednesday, and then the show was Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So that was the whole weekend, and then forget it, Sunday was just sleeping. So I've been playing a bit of catch up, because that was, I mean, you might as well just count it out from Wednesday all the way through Sunday down. So been really busy with that. And also, like, during all of that, it seems like when I come on Wednesdays, and I was having the sales, you guys were all there for me. So I want to thank you for coming and participating in that. I tried to make it worth your while. And so that's been a lot of fun. And I know it's probably been about, I don't know if it's actually been 2 months, but it's been a month and a half to 2 months since I had cut the lives back to every other Wednesday. Okay, so I've pretty much gotten past like the biggest part of the past couple months that were just so busy. So I'm going to start getting back into, again, going every Wednesday live. And I know that I've gotten emails from some people saying that they missed me, and can't wait till, I feel like I never get to see you. And I understand, I do. My thing was, I was trying to make it so that I would not start to resent the fact that I had to come on and do a YouTube live or something like that. I was trying to make time for everyone in Piecing It Real, because those people have been, most of them have been with me for years now. So I will not apologize that they are always my number one. So I always make sure that I am making plenty of time for my peeps over in Piecing It Real. If you don't know what Piecing It Real is, it's basically my own quilt guild for foundation paper piecers. And if that sounds like something you'd love to do, send me an email at Yvette@piecingitreal.com, and we can talk. I think right now, because right now I kind of have the membership closed, and it's something that I'm gonna start doing coming up. I'm going to keep the membership closed for most of the year and only open it up every now and again. And that's just so that I'll be able to have more time to concentrate on doing things for Piecing It Real, instead of constantly having to try to get people in. So that's going to be a little bit of a change coming up. That's probably going to be in the next couple of months. I'm going to start really amping that up. So you'll see that change. And so while I was, so busy with getting everything ready for this show, I just really needed to kind of cut back on YouTube. I had to kind of take a step back and kind of, take inventory of what is most beneficial for me, for my business. And YouTube is, unfortunately, it is kind of at the bottom. I am still on YouTube, never fear. It's just a bit of a different kind of a thing for me. It's not a huge moneymaker, let's put it that way. And with the economy being like it is, I do need to sort of focus on the things where I can bring more money in so that I can, buy food would be great. I mean, I'm fine eating peanut butter sandwiches most of the time, but but I still have other bills to pay too. Scout, what are you doing? Scout's up here sniffing around. Okay, so I am going to be coming and doing, getting back into every Wednesday having a live. And there will be some Wednesdays where I just sit and chat, with everybody. There's going to be some Wednesdays where I'm going to say, you know what, I think I'm going to sit here and I'm going to sew up some FPP and you guys can watch. I'll tell you guys what I'm working on. There's going to be some times when I'll sell stuff. Who knows? But that's kind of what I'm going to use YouTube for right now. And, oh, hi, Barb. Barb is here. I see Barb Olson just came in. What is my preferred platform? I don't know that I really even have a preferred platform. I'll be honest with you. I love YouTube. Listen, you guys, YouTube is my first love because it's been, the way that you guys all found me, or most people have found me through YouTube. So I still love YouTube and don't want to leave. It's not like I'm saying, oh, I'm shutting it down. Not at all. But I'm still, I'm still kind of floundering a little bit. And, hey, Del Marie. I know that for a while, probably in, oh, Deb, if you are subscribed to my newsletter, then you'll find out everything I'm doing. I'm definitely going to put in the newsletter. And so that would be the number one thing if you want to know about everything that's going on. That's going to be in the newsletter. And I've started like putting a calendar in the newsletter and trying to keep that as up to date as I possibly can so that you guys know if I'm going live, or if I'm having a virtual retreat, or if I'm any of those things that I'm doing, I am going to put in the newsletter. So that's where I will announce. I don't know what just happened. Sorry about that. I was looking outside to see if it looked like we were about to have a storm, but it doesn't look like it. I don't know what happened. So, newsletter would be the most, like, up at the top. And if you go into the description box down below, there's a place where you'll see a link and you can click it and go and join the newsletter if you're not already joined up with it. And if you're not sure, you could always go and do it again, and it'll just say, I think it'll just say you already have, you're already a subscribe or something like that. Yeah, Shelly, maybe so, right? I'm not sure. Okay, so, oh, hi, Vicky. Vicky's here. Jellybean tripped on the cord. I don't know. It's possible, too. I don't know. I'm trying something new with, like, turning off all of the background lights to see if that helps. And, in fact, I have this other light, and I was going to try this. Let's see what this does. Like, if it makes a difference. Well, you get to see the other side of my face better, I guess. I don't know. We'll try that. But anyway, so okay, I kind of got off. I got off track a little bit. Hi, Brenda. Saying hi and paying rent. Okay. Oh, hi, Chandra. Chandra's here. Oh, Janet. Janet's here. Oh, no, I am still doing YouTube, Janet. I'm still doing YouTube. I did have to kind of step back for a second because I was having some very busy times and it was just really difficult and stressful for me. That's all it was. So I'm easing back into, I'm going to go back to every week having a live on Wednesday. So apologies. I know that people were saying that they were missing the every Wednesday. I do really apologize. I know that, you know, when you guys were certainly used to seeing me every Wednesday, and then it kind of the rug got pulled out a little bit. But anyway, just trying to kind of explain a little bit. So, right, okay. So for the past few years, there are some of you here who are new, so you may not know. There are some of you who have been watching for a while. And one thing that will probably never change, whether that's ends up being like a positive or a negative for me, is that I share my life with all of you. And so for those of you guys who have been watching a while, you know that, you may have noticed, let me put it that way, you may have noticed that the person that you were watching, you know, back in the first 2 or 3 years of me being on YouTube is a much different person to the person that I've been for the past 2 or 3 years. And I've really been struggling to figure it out. And it did it again. Sorry about that. I don't know what's happening. I'm going to have to check all my connections. I'll do that whenever we're done. I thought I had already. What I did was I sort of moved the room around a little bit, and maybe I messed with a cord too much. I don't know. I'll figure it out. So I try to be really open. And I feel like probably, you know, some of you may have noticed that there was a change. And I'm bringing it up right now because today is the first day of a certain change in my personal life. It's nothing to do, you know, it's nothing like with the cats or with Jim, or it's nothing like that. It's very personal. It's just me. And there's been a change that started today, and for some reason, and I'm very like happy about it actually, which is why I'm going to talk about it. I feel like I for some reason today, I've been feeling like a lot of clarity, and it's been a while since I have felt this way. And I know I've said this before, I know I have, because I remember clearly. But it feels different. It feels like something in my head is clearing. And I've been waiting for something like this for a really long time. And so I'm really happy about it. So I will say again, because if nothing else, you guys have heard about this kind of stuff from me. And it's been going on for so long, but I haven't noticed. If you feel in any way, ever, like there's just something that has changed, either in the way you think, or you're not thinking the same way, or something has happened, don't give up on yourself. Keep working and asking for help. Because there are certain things that are happening that, like I said, the clarity. And, for instance, there are some relationships that I have where I have saved email correspondence, and something happened that made me go back and look at that correspondence. And I got really curious. I went back to the beginning. I know I sound really ominous. I really don't mean to, guys. I don't want to like reveal my entire life to everybody, but I want to kind of explain to you, so maybe if you're feeling the same way, you can maybe do something about it, right? So I went back and I was reading through these emails, and you guys, I truly don't even remember having these conversations with this particular person. All great conversations, like really positive things that were happening to me. And I was sitting here reading them and thinking, I don't even remember those things happening to me. And this was only like 4 or 5 years ago. This was like things that I should remember, that I should, so I don't know what happened. And that's my journey right now. I'm trying to figure out what happened. Why did it happen? Is there a reason? I don't know. So that's my little cryptic message for tonight. I don't want anybody to be going like, oh my goodness, we had this crazy chat with Yvette. It's not that. It's just, if you are feeling like something's wrong or something, I told one of my doctors, because obviously I've been speaking with a lot of people, that I just feel like something's wrong with me. Wrong in the way I'm saying it, not anybody else, just that. And if I think about like how my brain used to function like years ago and how it is now, I don't even know how it got here. I don't know how it got here. And I want that back, right? Like, I think even a month ago, I could not have sat here and had this conversation with y'all and not broke down in tears, right? Y'all know, you know, it's okay to say yeah, that's right. And so I feel like maybe a switch has been like flipped, and so I'm hopeful. I'm back to a spot where I could feel hopeful again, and it's good. So, to that end, I'm going to tell you guys a little bit about what's going to be coming up. One thing I'm going to really be working on is not overextending myself, because I tend to make or for the past like 2-3 years, this has been a huge thing for me where I say I'm going to do things and then I don't follow through. That's been huge because I was not like that before. I was never like that. So it was hard for me to understand, you know, like what has been going on, and I couldn't explain to people why I was so frustrated. Hi Judith. And so, you know, I'm still frustrated, but but now it's like there's like a light where I think I'm headed in the right direction. Okay, so I'm trying not to overextend myself. One thing I have started to notice is that I know that a lot of things that happen with me are very personal to me. And yes, Colleen, I am taking medication, and right now, part of what we're doing, and the only reason I'm opening up about this, you guys, I'm not kidding. The only reason is because if you're feeling like something like this is happening with you, don't give up. Okay, because I've been working on this for a long time, longer than I would like to even talk about, but it's been at least 2-3 years. And so right now we are adjusting everything. And I think we might be on the right track because I'm feeling like I can think a little bit. So yeah. Hi Karen, thanks. I do too. I like bright saturated colors. Oh, Pat. I just said Pat. Pat Boo. I know that you also said that, am I going to be selling things? Yes, not every week. Because first of all, I think that would just burn everybody out, including myself. I don't want people thinking that the only time I ever come up on YouTube is for y'all to buy stuff. That's not it at all. I do want you to buy stuff, obviously, but I don't want to like make it like all I'm ever over here doing is, you know, like trying to get money out of you. That ain't it. But yes, I will. In fact, probably next week I will have some stuff. I'm excited about putting some packages together. So probably next week I will do that. So yeah, that's basically what I wanted to talk about a little bit. And and another reason why I talk about it is because I've also like put myself out there, you know. So while I realize that, well, in my mind, like, just because I come out on YouTube does not mean that everybody in the world should have access to everything in my life. Camera just did it again. Sorry. So I'm deciding, I'm choosing what I want to talk about, and the things that I feel maybe don't get talked about enough. I don't know if you guys remember, but it was probably I don't remember what the timeline was, but if you remember back when Twitch committed suicide. And I'm not trying to trigger anyone. I apologize. I probably should have forewarned anyone. But what happened in that situation was I found out about 5 minutes, I don't even think it was that long, honestly, before I needed to come on live. And that's a touchy subject with me, even. And so I just feel like if there was any way, hi Patty, if I feel like there's any way I can help anyone, I want to do that. Because honestly, the last 2 or 3 years has been really hard on me. It's been really hard. I'm not going to even sugarcoat it. But I finally feel like, you know, we're moving in the right direction. So, okay. Enough of that. Because there's nothing to cry. Well, I mean, you know, y'all know I will still cry because I cry for everything. This has been since I was a little kid. I cry whenever I'm when I'm mad, when I'm happy, when I'm sad, when I'm, you know, so that probably won't ever stop. But yeah, I really want to help other people if I can, because there are people helping me, and the biggest way to help is to also talk about it, because people are so, like, everyone is so afraid. Listen, right now, I'm sitting here and thinking to myself, should I even be talking about this? Is someone gonna, like, use it against me? You know, it's a real fear, because some people will just do anything, you know, if they feel like they want to do something to put you down or discredit you or whatever it is. So it is a real fear, but I feel like everyone's too scared to talk about it, and so then things end up happening that should never have to happen. We should all be able to talk about it, because we just should. So, okay. So moving forward, the next thing that I have coming up, well, I'm not sure how soon it's gonna be, because right now I am trying to finish designing like just a door hanging for autumn, and to have another virtual retreat. Y'all, I just love them. I love having these virtual retreats where we just sit there and we just sew all day. You know, you got to go to the ladies, you get up, you go to the restroom, you come back, and then maybe, you know, I got to snack the cats because they're going to be on me. So then I got to give the kids a snack, and then, you know, grab a sandwich, and everybody, you know. So I love spending the day. Sorry. I love spending the day sewing with everybody. So I'm finishing up a design, and hopefully that'll be coming out pretty soon. But I've actually decided to participate in something this year that I think a lot of you guys are going to like. Hi, Sean. So my friend Nikki is... Y'all know me and the names. I haven't fixed that yet. Yes. Nikki, I'm pretty sure. Well, I know that she's with the ruffled purse, so you'll start seeing that for sure. She is going to have this free Conquer Your Fabric Scraps Summit. And there are over 20 of us speakers who are going to be over the weekend having all of these, for me in particular, I am a speaker, but I am actually going to be teaching some foundation paper piecing that will use your scraps. And I know there's a lot of you guys who are interested in that. So the registration for that weekend is going to open on October 23rd. And then the event is going to take place over the weekend of November 6th through the 9th. So I'm going to have that coming out to you guys in my newsletter. I'll tell you when you're going to be able to sign up for that. And it's, you know, it's totally free. You just go and you sign up, and there's going to be some freebies in there from a lot of us, and I think you're going to really enjoy it. So that's the first thing that I committed to in this group of ladies. I don't think there are any gentlemen yet, Sean, who have signed up to do something like that. So we're going to have like some freebies and some projects for you to work on with your scraps, and it's going to be really great. So keep an eyeball out for that. I'm going to be putting that in my newsletter. And then let's see, what else do I have? Well, I have the birthday bash boxes, and they are pretty close to sold out. In fact, I might have sold out. I'm gonna have to go and check it again, but so I have that's going to come out in December. They're going to be shipped out to everybody in November. And what else do I have? I have that. I'm not going to talk about the last thing yet, just in case I can't do it, because like I just said, I'm trying to not overextend myself, and so I don't want to break my promise in the first hour that I said that. So yeah. I think that's about everything that I really wanted to talk about when I came on tonight. I don't know if anybody has any questions. I'd be happy to try to answer them. But that's what I've been doing. And in fact, I think that what I'm going to do is, because part of what I'm, part of my process right now is to get into the habit of journaling. And there's absolutely no rules about journaling. You can talk about how many times you got up in the middle of the night to pee. You can talk about, your cat came and snuggled with you. You can talk about anything or nothing. You can just pick something out of the air. The idea is to get used to sitting down and talking about anything that's happening in your life. So, the one thing I'm going to start doing, since today is the first day of something that I'm not specifically pinpointing, but that has started today, and I'm going to start writing every day how I feel about that certain thing, and I think it's going to help. Do I make any traditional piecing these days, or just FPP? Well, these days, just FPP. But that's not my... I love FPP, but I love traditional piecing too. And I'm really trying to see how much I can incorporate both in projects that I'm going to be working on, just so that I can pull more people in. Because sometimes it can be really daunting if the entire project is FPP. Some people are like, oh, I don't know if I want to do that much FPP. I get it. So I'm trying to sort of like incorporate both in my patterns. Hi, Margie. You want to start FPP? That's awesome. Melissa. Hi, Melissa. Yes. Okay, so I think he meant traditional piecing, not traditional paper piecing. Am I right, Sean? I think he was saying, yeah, he's talking about just regular traditional piecing, not really paper piecing. That's what it looks like. And I do both. And believe it or not, I know that I was talking about this like earlier this year, that I bought a Lori Holt kit. And I don't know why, but there was one night, y'all, listen, I'm telling y'all, please know that I am just like everybody else. I am easily influenced, and I'm very spontaneous. So, anyway, I was one night, I don't know why, But I ended up coming on this YouTube video of Lori Holt doing some applique, right? Like doing her applique. She was like, had the pattern, and she's showing us how she's doing all of this stuff, and you know, blah blah blah. And so I'm watching this woman do her applique, which y'all know right now I'm pretty allergic to applique. And I got so excited that I went and I found an entire kit that I just received like not even a month ago, I don't think. And it's sitting over there, and I was like, I can't believe I bought this thing. I can't believe I bought it. But it's like, I want to do it. I want to do it. It's like, I don't know. If I sit down and actually start doing it, I can just see that my head is gonna. And I also I joined this Jen Kingwell club, and they're putting together this gorgeous Jen Kingwell quilt that is for charity, and that we're supposed to be presenting or whatever. I went to one meeting. I agreed to do one block. And I have not been back, because every time they have a meeting, I am either in a quilt show, or I'm in the middle of a FPP virtual retreat, or I'm in the... Every single time it has come up, I have not been able to go. It's just hilarious. And so they keep sending this email out going, Yvette said she's doing this block. Yvette, you still doing that block? And I'm all like, I hadn't even started that block. But I'm like, yes, I'm going to do it. Joanne, I don't know if I'm going to get the Crimson Tate holiday box this year. Because honestly, I'm just being honest here. It's going to depend on how... First of all, it hasn't even come up for sale yet. I think I do really want it, but I'm not sure that this year I want to do the Vlogmas thing. So I'm not sure. And if I do get it, I don't know if I'm gonna like open up the boxes this year for a Vlogmas. I'm not sure, so I'm not committing to it. I know that I had fully planned on doing it a couple of months ago, and I'm in a spot right now where I'm trying to methodically think about every single thing that I'm wanting to commit to, and not over committing. And also, it's probably going to depend a lot on how I'm feeling about YouTube at that time. I was pretty steadily like losing subscribers, and at that time I was really working on trying to build the audience, and so I got really down, and that's part of the reason why I started thinking that YouTube is going to kind of be I want to keep it a happy place for me. So, so I started going, oh, well, I'm not gonna do this, whatever. And so all I've done for the past month on YouTube is like sell things. And now all of a sudden I got like 20 new subscribers. I'm like, how did that happen? So I don't know. So well, okay. Here's the thing, though. My birthday bash box, I'm definitely going to be coming on live and opening those every day. That's a given. That's part of the box. I knew what you meant, Dora. You're cool. So I'm definitely going to come on and open my box. Okay, so like each day I'm going to open whatever. I'm going to do that live, and hopefully that'll be a lot of fun. That's what I'm hoping that we're going to do. But yeah, so, and I think like Karen Marigold, were you asking me which Lori Holt I got? I think you're into applique, right? Let me go get it real quick. Hold on one sec. Okay. So when I say I like went all out, I mean I even bought the backing. All right. So this is the backing for it, and this is the kit. I bought it from Strawberry Quilt Cake. I think that must be where I ordered it from, because that's her box. Strawberry Quilt Cake. Okay, so let me open it, because I don't even remember. I bought this thing like in January. I'm not kidding. Alright, so here are all the pieces. These are all the little templates. Hometown, I think is what it's called. Because I like the one with the houses. Okay, it says, you're invited. Hometown Sew-Along with Lori Holt of Be In My Bonnet. Lori will be using her hometown fabric and hometown Sew Simple shapes to make the hometown quilt and other fun projects along the way. They started on Monday, September 18th. And there's her blog and her YouTube, and so obviously if I want to do it with them, I need to like go and catch up. But here are all the fabrics. Like, I'll share that with you too. Hold on, I'm knocking over all my Wonder Clips and then stepping on them and wonder why my feet hurt. Alright, so I'll just go through real quick. And I also know that y'all are probably sitting there and thinking that this is not Yvette's typical fabric. And you're correct, but I do like it for this project. And I love the hometown thing. I loved the whole thing. So I am kind of excited about it. I'm kind of nervous that I'm going to like hate the applique, but I'm going to think good thoughts and just go with it. You know what I mean? Y'all, there's a lot of fabric in here. I'm not kidding. Like, this entire box is chockers. However, it wasn't cheap either, so let's just remember that. When I went to buy it, I think I did the 6 payment plan. Because it was like, there was no way I was going to be able to afford it, like, all at once. We're still going, guys. Like, we're still going. This is totally squirrel. Did you ever go to Meow Wolf? No, I haven't. But I heard about it, finally. And I think that Jim and I are going to go and do it at some point. But we haven't done it yet. Holy cow, we're still going. Okay, I'm going to try to speed up a little bit because seriously, it's going to take me all night. This whole box is just fabric, I think. Alright, so these are the smaller-ish pieces, right? And then we've got this. Oh, that you're not going to be able to even tell what that is, are you? Nope, too far, too bright, way too bright. I'm trying to turn it like that. It is basically white with these little like blue flowers with like a brownish, like, anyway, it's super cute. The light is gonna blow it out. There's nothing I can do about it. Here's the green one. We've got quite a bit of that, about the same as the white one. And then this is not quite as much, but we've got that one. And then these are all cut together. So there's like that little white flower with a yellow flower, white fabric with the yellow flower, and these are all this 3 different cuts. It looks like it's about a 1/4 yard of each, maybe 1/3 of a yard. And then we've got some of this one. This is the one where it's white with the pattern pieces printed on it. You can kind of see that. And then this one, quite a bit of that one. And this guy. So, seriously, that entire box was chockers with fabric. And I'm glad I opened this for you guys, because I want to now I want to go and check out I want to start now. Oh my goodness. Y'all, let me tell you. It does not take much to influence me either. I just want to share that with y'all. If you think there's something wrong with you because you're influenced easily, please don't, because I am. I mean, I don't even like applique, at least that's what I tell myself. And I bought this whole kit like some kind of crazy person. So, there are all my lovely templates. And I am going to at least sit down and attempt to start this and think good thoughts. But there it is, big giant box. And are any of you guys doing it? I'm just curious. Yes, B. Fontenot. I'm from Louisiana, so we say Fontenot. I don't know if you say something different. Oh, yes, Marigold. I'm excited. You wanted to do that one, but you're saving for the Breckenridge retreat. Well, I can't fault you for that. Do I have a pattern? I think that, you know what? I'm not sure how that works. I'm going to go and watch that first video with Lori, maybe tonight, and see. Did they not give you the interfacing? No, they didn't. So, I have interfacing, and, I'm not going to lie, I can get it wholesale, so I'm not too worried about that, but no, they didn't give me that, and there is no pattern in there, so I'm going to have to look into that, and I will. I promise. I'm going to, like I said, I'm super glad that I opened it with y'all, because, oh, cool. I don't know what the B stands for, but do you live in Louisiana? I don't know. Okay. Well, that was exciting. And I was very happy to share it with you. And the templates are the pattern. Oh, okay. There you go. Marigold says the templates are the pattern. Okay. Well, I'm gonna go and watch that first video. I want to see what's going on, and maybe I'll kind of talk about that a little bit. Get the Lori Holt. It's better. Okay, I do have some Lori Holt, and I can get the Lori Holt wholesale as well, so I can do that. I will look into that. Okay, so do you guys have any questions that you want me to answer? I can't even tell you guys. And I hope that this is not like, I am praying that this is not a false, like it's getting my hopes up and it's false. Do you know, am I saying that right? I don't know if I'm saying that right, but I'm very hopeful. And I feel really good right now. And so, I'm very hopeful. So, if you're in a situation like that, please, you grew up in Lafayette? How old are you? Do you mind telling me? I'm 50. You probably don't even know me. If you knew me, you would have said that already. So never mind. I'm sure we don't know each other. For some reason, like, people come on either a live or just on the channel or something, and I start acting like I know everybody, like everybody just knows me. Like, we grew up together. Oh my goodness. Okay. So anyway, one thing I want to close with. The first thing is, always talk to somebody. If you're feeling a certain way, always talk. Please always talk. Send me an email if you need to. Send me an email. Oh, you're 65. Okay, so we didn't grow up together, but we had some experiences that were probably the same. And number 2, if you're interested in using those fabric scraps you have, please sign up for my newsletter and be on the lookout, because I am part of that great group of quilters who's going to show you how to use those fabric scraps in a free weekend. It's called Conquer Your Fabric Scraps Summit, and it's hosted by the Ruffled Purse. There it is. Ruffled Purse. You're going to probably be seeing that in an email, because I'm going to be sending out a newsletter with that on it. As soon as I have just a tad bit more information, so I can tease you with it. And those are the things I wanted to talk about. And thank you. Thank you for coming. Please keep coming. I'm going to hopefully be having more videos coming out. I think if I keep up with how good I'm feeling right now, that's definitely going to come. It's just a natural progression that will happen. Getting back to being the person I was years ago, and so I'm very hopeful. I'm praying. Thank you for praying for me. I can always use prayers, always. And I will definitely see you guys next week. Good night, guys. You have 10 pounds of Allison glass scraps?